Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. Today is Monday, August 8th. I am so glad you're here. I hope everybody is staying cool in this August heat, or if you are in an area that is cold, I hope you're staying warm. Getting, oops, I'm so glad you're here. Putting my, oh no, shh. There we go. I had my iPad on and I forgot to turn the sound down. So you're going to hear me twice for a second there. Alrighty, welcome in. I see we have a ton of people already in the chat. Hello, Christine, one of my awesome moderators. Thank you for being here. And you're also an awesome channel member. I do greatly appreciate that. Angela is here and cheering everybody on. I don't know why you didn't get a notification, Angela. I got one, although I just put the thumbnail up a little while ago. I had forgotten that I didn't do it. I had some other stuff going on today, which is not my norm, kind of out of my normal routine for the day. And that's why I'm a little bit late, but I wanted to make sure I got on here and did a live anyway. Denise, welcome in. Right, Christine, I only put it up half an hour ago. Usually I do it the day before or earlier in the day, and I was slacking today. Like I said, I had some other things going on that took me out of my normal routine. Welcome in, Destaloo and Barb, Susan and Jean, Francis, Carla. I don't know, Angela, I got a notification finally as soon as I went live on my iPad, so there could be just a glitch with YouTube today, but yes, I only did put it up about a half an hour ago. Make sure you click the bell and you're notified. Sometimes the settings of the bell may change, just so make sure you have it on for notifications of live shows and videos and that sort of thing. Alrighty, welcome in everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Oh, hi Jennifer Rogers. I have your happy mail to open. So I have something from Jennifer. Alrighty, so today I have some things that I ordered and some happy mail to open. And one of the pieces of happy mail is from very far away. So this will be fun. Alrighty, so welcome in Agnes, who is one of my other awesome channel members. If you see their names in green with that sunflower, that means that person is a channel member, and it's just one extra little way to support my channel, and I greatly appreciate you. So you may have seen the other day, I posted this on Facebook. This set of 24 colors of 3D fabric paint. Normally it's $25, and if you go to the store and you buy a thing like this of fabric paint, it's at least $1. So I think it's worth $25. This whole set, there was a coupon, I think, for $5 off, and then one for 50% off, and it came with shipping, it was Amazon Prime, of course, so with tax, it came to $8, and there are 24 of these bottles, and as you can see in my hand, I have big hands too, they are large bottles. So I don't know if that deal is still available, but it's in my Facebook group. I put a post up. If it is, I'd love it if you used that affiliate link and head on over there. Use the coupon code and see if it comes up for you. And it also comes with 3 free paintbrushes. They're nothing special, but hey, I'll take some free paintbrushes. What I do with some cheaper, yucky paintbrushes, not that these are bad, but I use them for glue and messy things. So these are pretty cool. I thought they'd be pretty on cards or to use as, you know, they're intended to be fabric paint. So anyway, there are all of the colors in there. Fun times. I don't know if I'll be using it today, but you may see it on the channel sometime. Let me find a place to put this. There. Okay. Then I ordered the Sneet Elmer's Craft Bond repositionable glue sticks because I have a project. I'm in a swap to make this project, and I thought it would be awesome to use the repositionable glue sticks for this particular project. So I went ahead and picked this up. This was on Amazon. It was like, I think $3 or $4, Amazon Prime, which included shipping. So I'm fine with that. And then I received a Christmas card in the mail, a Christmas in July card, if you remember, and it had the Heat Miser. Well, I looked for these stamps for the Heat Miser, and they are just not available anywhere. And I think 1 or 2 people had them, and they were just crazy expensive, like $50 or something for these stamps. So I happened to be over on AliExpress looking at little pieces of jewelry and stuff. I love to buy super cheap jewelry from AliExpress. And I decided to look for these stamps, and I found them on AliExpress. Now, I don't usually buy designer stamps from AliExpress when I can help it, but I couldn't find them anywhere else. I would have bought them from whoever designs them. I do not know. I could not find that info. I would have bought them from the designer, but I went ahead and got these Heat Miser and Snow Miser stamps, and they came with the metal dies as well. And I thought maybe next year for Christmas in July, it would be fun to make some cards. Alrighty, that is all of the things that I purchased that I got in the mail. I'm trying to think if I got everything. Yes, I have another video that will be coming out in a couple of days. I opened a humongous mystery box, and that's coming up. That was so much fun. So here we have the mail from, this is from Jennifer Rogers, and it had taken quite a while to get here because I guess there was 12 cents postage due on the 7/16, and then they waited to 7/25 and 7/31, and instead of sending it back to Jennifer, they put it in my box. I can never really get to the post office during business hours, and it just didn't work out in this time frame because part of it we were on a cruise and that sort of thing. But it was only 12 cents, so maybe someone who works there paid it. I don't know. I meant to bring some change and tape it to that, you know, the little notice they put in your box, and then just kind of push it through so they would see it. But I would always forget to bring the change. This is from the group, the Hangout, or Crafty Girl Swap Hangout, and it was one of my wishes. And, you know, I always wish for card fronts and stuff. But these are actually full cards that haven't been used. So we can just go ahead and decorate the whole front of the cards. All right, and we have this one. These are so pretty. I have a neat idea for this one. And that. So these are so pretty. And like I said, I believe they're all fully intact, not used cards. So rather than cutting them apart and wasting cardstock by sticking them on cardstock, it's a great idea just to use them as they are. I have a whole humongous drawer full of envelopes, and if I don't have an envelope of the right size, I can use my envelope punch board and measure the card front and then make an envelope. So I'm not worried about envelopes. The envelope punch board, if you guys, you make cards of different sizes and you have scrap paper or maps or old book pages, old calendars, wrapping paper, whatever, it is amazing. And I have a video, an older video. It gets tons of views. It's an older video, and I show how to make all sizes, even bigger than what the envelope punch board tells you. But you do need some pretty big paper to make an A2 size card, which is for 4¼ by 5½. You start with, I think it's about an 8 by 8 sheet of paper. So some of the larger envelopes you might be using the 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, or go to your Goodwill and buy like a humongous book. Like I have this old atlas and the pages are huge, and I think I got this for like $1. So then you have all of these papers that you could make envelopes with. And the same thing with the Norman Rockwell book that I have. I haven't cut it apart yet, but it is humongous. I thought I would use it to make envelopes out of. Of course, I opened to the cute dog. So that is an idea. Check out your thrift stores or garage sales for books like that that are huge. Old calendars work great as well. Welcome in, Connie. I'm just checking the chat. I do, Desta, I love, love, love my envelope punch board. I think it was like $15 when I got it, and it paid for itself over and over and over again. This is the other piece of mail I got. Look at that beautiful writing and those neat stamps and the windmill. And this is from, I'm going to try to pronounce her name. It is this, I got this beautiful card here. This is from the Netherlands. She punched out some tulips, and there are some buttons and twine, and I don't know if that's the name of a city. I was going to look it up, but I forgot. And then it says, "Hello, CraftyRia. The other day, as I was going through my stash of papers, I found these peacock ones. So I thought I'd send them to you along with some die cuts. I really hope you like them. Greetings from the Netherlands." And I think it's Krejci is how that, I looked it up, but I'm terrible at pronouncing names. If you are watching, please put your pronunciation. It's a beautiful name. It's Greetje. And she says, "I hope my English is okay." Well, your English is way better than my Dutch. This, and I would imagine this means handmade by Krejci. I don't know. I'm probably butchering your name. I'm so sorry. And she sent these beautiful peacock die cuts. So pretty. And there's 3 of them. Welcome in, Michelle. All right. And then here are the Peacock Papers, and there the camera showing it. They are glittery. They're beautiful. And there's the feathers. Very glittery. I love these papers. Thank you so much. And I love those die cuts. What an awesome, awesome thing. I love, love, love it. And I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. I apologize. So what I was going to make with these, there is a swap in the group Crafty Girl Swap Hangout with using memo pages and making a whole new memo book. So, Heat Miser, you go over there. I went through my papers and I was just going to do this and I thought, no, let me wait and I'll do it on video. And I went ahead and just, Jonah's very excited, got one piece of each of the memo books. That is 2 pieces. Here, I'll take some of the big ones first. And these are just some of those, list pads that you get at the store. And a lot of these I had gotten in Happy Mail and just different things. I don't even have a whole, pad of them. And then we have that. And let's see, this one here was from the Nomad Hotel. Oh, this one here, I ripped the first one on accident. When I tore it off the pad, instead of throwing it away, I just cut the top part off, and I thought I would put one in this way and one in upside down. And we have that piece and these 2 little donut pieces. This piece here, I don't know if you can see it, it just has little dots on it. 2 pieces of Peacock. And then I had a scrap pad with all of these brightly colored papers. Actually, I had 2 scrap pads, so I took one of each of some of the colors matched, but one of each of those. So I'm going to use these and make a notepad out of them. So I went ahead and got, I have a drawer where I keep all of these like little pieces of cardboard and chipboard. So I got this piece because I thought it was a good size for a notepad. And it does not have to match up perfectly with what you are doing. You'll see why in a minute. So this is going to be the size of my notepad. So if the pages are bigger, I'm going to cut them down a little bit. And that's why I thought it would be neat to use this glue rather than white glue. The original tutorial put a piece of like art glitter glue across the top, and then she put a piece of paper. Well, if you use the repositionable glue, it makes them like sticky notes, and then whoever gets the pad can take the piece off rather than ripping the paper. I thought about doing it like a notepad where you put the glue up on the top and you bind it so it's a notepad where they rip off, but I don't think there was enough paper, and they're all different sizes, and I thought that might not work so well. So let's go ahead and get started and make this notepad. I don't really know what I'm doing, so we're going to kind of go from there. We're going to pretend I know what I'm doing. I have a couple of these little sticky notes as well. I thought I would just add those in there randomly. Let's see what else I have. I have that little owl. I have a flower. And I have this little mini notepad. I don't know if it's a sticky note, though. Okay. That is what I have. And those brightly colored papers are from one of these type of notepads. You can get them usually at like the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or Big Lots, places like that. So let me move those out of the way. And like I said, this is going to be my background. So I'm going to start with my biggest pieces and cut them down. So this piece, of course, is way too big, but I do want to get the flowers, and it will work if I trim it like this. Let me get a pencil. And I'm just going to mark on here the size that I need to trim this. Just a little piece there and a little mark there. And it's okay if the pieces are smaller than that background. I just don't want them to be bigger. Okay, so there we have the first piece. And you know, maybe I'll even put these in. Let's just make sure one of them's not too long. No, perfect size. Okay. I'll go ahead and even use the scraps. I'm going to set this stack aside because those will go in randomly. And then these are some of the smaller ones that will also go in randomly. So then we have these that will fit. That will fit. And this one is a little tall, so I'm going to have to cut it down. I'll set it over there. And then I think all the rest of these will be too tall. This one will exactly fit. And then these two are too tall. So for this one here, I could make it 2 sheets, or I could cut the border off the top and the bottom, but I think I'm just going to make it 2 sheets, and I'm just going to randomly cut this so they don't have to be the same size. I'll cut it like between 2 of the lines there. So now I have 2 sheets of memo paper, and I think I'll do the same thing with this one. It's a really long list paper, and I will cut it right like that. So now I have 2 sheets. And I think I'll do the same thing with the lemons. There we go. So I have 2 sheets of lemon paper. So if you have a bunch of these scrap pads, here is a project for you. Perfect. I need to get a piece of scrap paper because I'm going to make a mess. Let me see if I have any around. I have this envelope. So I think I will use this as my scrap paper. Take one of these sticks out. I have never used these before. Let's see, pull up cap. I was just wondering if you have to wait. For repositionable bonding, allow for the product to dry completely after applying materials together. To remove, start at one corner and gently pull away. Okay. So this is one of those where you put it on and you let it dry before you stick your paper together. So since this piece is going to be the full size, I'm going to go ahead and just, I hope this isn't dry. No, it's really good. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some on there. And I think since this is the back sheet, I'm going to go ahead and stick it down right away, because it's okay if that one has a little bit more hold. And then I'm going to pick another one, and it doesn't matter what size and where you put them. It's going to be all random, and I'm just running just a little bit here, and I'm going to set that aside for a few seconds. I will put one of these, the watermelon one, next. And I'm just grabbing, like I said, just a few, some of the bigger ones towards the back probably. Put a good amount there, and let's go ahead. Okay, they are pretty dry. They're getting dry. Then I'll go ahead and take this one, and I'm gonna line it up with one side and try to keep the top lined up. And at least this way I have time to maneuver this paper around. There we go. And then I think, so you'll be able to pull it off and use it as sticky notes. And then I will put this one on this side. Push it down. So this is a little different than what I normally do. I'll put this one in the middle on my show. Little different. Let's go ahead and put a solid piece. I do have some baby wipes handy. In case I need them. One time I played with some of these and did not have baby wipes handy. Let's go with one of these. All right. I think it's easier to see it if I just hold it upside down like that. Put this one over here. This is really a fun little project. And of course it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's put this thin guy over here. So it still is tiny bit wet, but not completely wet, not completely dry. That should still be able to pull apart, yeah. But yet hold them in place pretty good. I usually, for this type of gluing, I usually use an old magazine or catalog, and I turn the pages. But I didn't think enough in advance to do that. Let's see. I'm going to do this one upside down. So the flat part is up against the top. And then I will keep going with this. And you don't have to follow this. You can do any size, big, little, all the same size. It doesn't matter, just so long as it's fun. My fingers are getting sticky. What do I have? I have 3 of those left. Ooh, it's cold over there, Miss Christine. It's winter for you, though. Then when we're complaining of it being cold, you'll be, man, it's really warm over here. I wonder if it has lines. I'll keep it with it going in the right direction. I was going to do it sideways. I'll put one of these little guys up in there. Oh, I have 2 of these, so I don't want them to be too close to each other. All right, let's go ahead and put some of these down. And if they're not all perfect across the top, that is okay. We're going to cover that up. I hope this isn't too boring for you guys. I'll kind of put this one in the middle. This is actually kind of fun to do, except I'm super sticky. This one here is my current notepad on my work desk. Actually, I'm going to use this piece as my next scrap paper. That other piece is getting really, really gummed up. All right. I'll go ahead and do a couple more here. I can see this being a fun little hobby. Oh, I should do one of these. I'm trying not to get all the similar ones too close together. All right. That Nomad one is from the Nomad Hotel in Las Vegas. That was a really fun place to stay. That is one of the floors of the Park MGM. They remodeled it and made it its own hotel called the Nomad. My peacock paper. Uh-oh, I dropped my peacock paper. And I don't know where it went. Okay, we'll leave that one off. I've got another peacock paper here. I wonder if that would be, I'll do it lengthwise. Oh, I have 2 more of these. I don't know if you guys can hear Crichton. He's making weird clucking sounds because, you know, he's crazy. And I also think he's playing with a toy. That has a little rounded edge, but that worked out okay. Put that in the middle. There we go. So there we have all of the big pieces of paper stuck down. And then I thought I would take some of the sticky notes and just randomly kind of stick them in there to kind of give it some pretty nifty looking stuff on some of the more plain papers. I'll put this one like right there. An owl, I'll put right here. This one is really cute. Put this one on this pink one. A huge owl. Maybe back on this orange one back here. And a rainbow. And the rainbow one is sticky on the bottom. Oh, I'll put that on this blue one here. Okay, so there we go. We have the sticky notes randomly stuck through the album or the book. Press them down pretty good. Jonah says hello or something. I'm not really sure what he is saying. I don't really speak dog. You would think I did. I'm going to move this guy up a little bit. I might actually add a little bit of this repositionable to him. He doesn't seem to be sticking so good. He was curling up a little bit. Let that dry a little bit. So anyway, so there is the pad. Kind of fun. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's quite fun. There, stick that in there. And then let's make a topper. I have this humongous pack of doilies, and I thought a doily would make a great topper. I'm not sure if this opens. I'll probably have to cut it. I got this at the Dollar Tree, I think at the Dollar Tree, a long time ago. And obviously I haven't used them. I bet this size would work. Oh, that's perfect. That size is absolutely perfect. So let me get one of the doilies off. Yep, that is going to be perfect. So I'm going to take the doily and kind of fold it in half. There, that'll work. Okay, so then I will decorate the front half of this. I don't know what I'm going to decorate it with. Let me see what I have here. Jonah is crazy, you guys. What about one of these die cuts? Let's see how that looks on there. Let's see how it would look covered up. I think that would be okay. Let me put some inking on here. I need another piece of scrap paper, a cleaner piece. I have this piece of yellow. There we go. I have two choices. I have these distress inks, and when I was looking for my little daubers, because I have these little daubers, I also found some of these chalks. So maybe I will use chalk. I haven't used chalk in forever. Do you guys remember all of these chalks? These are from EK Success. This one is from Crafty Products. These are old. This is like going back old. So let me go ahead and use some chalks, and I might do purple. I have no idea if these things even work. I have these little pom-poms that go in this little grabber, and you take your chalk like that, and then you use it on your stuff. I'm not sure. Let me try a darker color. Yeah, I think the darker color, it will look a little bit better on the edges. I'll use this dark purple. I'll start off with that one. Man, it's been forever since I have done this. We used to chalk so many different things back in the old days. All right, so I did the border. I'm just doing the front. I'm not going to do the back. So I did that border in the dark, and then I'll do a lighter color on this like floral part. Oh, this works well. I think I like this better than the ink. I don't usually spray it with hairspray. This paper is pretty porous. I don't think it'll come off. But if you have a paper that is less porous, like a cardstock, you might want to spray it with something, but I don't think I'll need it for this. This paper has a tooth to it. There we go. See, I could wipe it with my finger and it does not. It doesn't rub off. And then maybe I'll do even the lighter one on the center part. Yeah, I think it just depends on what you are, what exactly you are doing with it. This paper is almost like, it almost feels like a cloth, so it should hold the stuff pretty well. It's been forever since I have done this. There, that was quick and easy. So let me see how that looks on here. The camera is not really picking up the color so well, but I like the gradient of the color like that. I think it looks pretty good. So let me move this stuff out of the way. Let's see what else is in here. We have those colors and those pastel colors. As you can see, I used them a lot. I should use them more often. And I should use white cardstock and save it. And then I'll have a piece of painty paper. Now this is much more colorful in person. You can really see the gradient of color. So let me see how this peacock looks. Oh, it really stands out now. The peacock stands out on the purple. Okay, that's what I will do. And let me wipe my hands off with my baby wipe before I do too much more here. Normally I'd go to the sink and wash my hands, but we can't during a craft show. You know how that goes. Okay. Eyeshadow works too. The Dollar Tree has these neat little things of eyeshadow. They come in little tubs and they're like a pearlescent loose powder. Great for crafting. Let's see, I have some pearls. I don't want to make it too heavy though. Maybe not pearls. Let me see what else I have to put on there as an embellishment. I do have some purple ribbons. Trims that might go good across the top. Oh yes, yes, yes. I see what I want to do. I bumped the air down. I should have bumped it down more. I'm really warm. Todd probably can't hear me. This piece across the top. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, that caught my eye when I saw that ribbon package. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. So the fold is across the front. And then I will put some sticky tape across the back here. Oh no, I ripped the back. That's okay, at least it's the back. I'm just going to put some extra on this cardboard instead of onto the doily. I'll put my sticker with handmade by CraftyRia or something right over that hole or something. And then I will use a little bit of glue for some of these little pieces down here. Okay. That was just Elmer's glue that I used. So there we have the doily covering the front. I don't want it to attach here because I want the recipient to be able to take the papers off. And I will cut a piece of this to be the width. A little bit bigger, so I have a little bit of play to work with. I think that'll be great. That looks so pretty. Wait a minute, mice powder. Oh, mica powder. I thought it said mice powder. I'm going, mice, but is this something that's crafting supply that I don't know about? Mice powder? I do have mica powder. Oh, that is a great idea. I was just reading the comments, the chat. You can make a spray. My little mini, very narrow tape has lost its mind over here, or has a mind of its own. Don't laugh at me, you guys. Don't laugh at me, please. I'm just going to put this right across here. And rip off the edges. I better cut that edge. I'm going to make a mess of it. Yep, that'll work. I wanted it under the thicker part of the ribbon. You are laughing at me. I see how it is. All right. There we go. Todd's out there talking. I can't understand what he's saying. Or who, I don't know who he's talking to. There we go. That looks pretty across the top. Kind of gives some lace effect on there. Then I will put the peacock on here. I'm just going to use this glue and just dot it along some of the larger pieces. I don't know if Todd is talking to himself. He's out there talking. He's quiet now. He might have been talking to Jonah. Oh, excuse me. Jonah barked at me. All right. So there we have the Peacock. I must be allergic to the dust. The dust tickled my nose. All right. I like it. I think it's really cute, and it lifts up completely, and then you can tear the pages out. I hope you guys enjoyed this little project. It was kind of a last minute put together little thing. I think he was riling up Jonah. You know, those two are in cahoots. Jonah has Todd wrapped around his little paw because all Jonah has to do is go look at Todd, and Todd takes him outside. They have some kind of a plan, a scheme going on. When I'm home alone with Jonah, I hardly ever take him outside. And Jonah knows that too. He never comes to ask at all. I think I'm going to have to use the powders more often. Or the chalks. That was fun. I have these mica powders. They don't have a like a medium in them, so you have to use them with glue or something like that. You can't, they don't stick by themselves, or they don't stick with just water. But very fun to work with. I haven't used those in forever. And I think I have in this container, this might be eyeshadow. Oh no, that's Perfect Pearls. That's not eyeshadow. But I do have eyeshadows. They're across the room. And they work great. I should look up how to make that spray. And then like make that Tattered Angels spray on my own. So anyway, there is that pad. Kind of a fun little thing. I will set it aside. I like to use Happy Mail that I get. And let me see if I can find my other Happy Mail. Here we go. Let me get a sip of my drink real quick. Welcome in, Rose. You came in right in time for my sneeze. I very rarely sneeze on camera. And yes, I did clean my hands after I sneezed with a baby wipe and set that one aside. Okay, so here we have these cards that are already ready to go, but you know, they need a little something. I think I'll start with this one. I have an idea. I didn't grab my ribbons down. I did get some new ribbon in my mystery box. That is coming out soon. So let me show you those ribbons. And these, oh, I bet this red one would work. Yep, that red one would work. These are by Studio Calico. And these were in that mystery box. Maybe I'll use some of these today. This one has just some words: Santa, Joy, Mary, 25. This one says Happy Holidays in different fonts all the way around. And that one is just little Christmas trees. And let me grab down a couple other things real quick. I wasn't ready. I have my trim. I also have, instead of my glitter ribbon, I think I am going to use some of these. And I also have these. So I haven't opened these and used them at all yet. So we have that. But I think with this one, I'm going to use this ribbon. I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work. We'll figure it out. I need my little, I didn't replace my tape in here, and I have not found my tape for that. I haven't looked for it though yet either, but I did order I have my CPR card. I did order more packets from eBay. I found a good deal, so I ordered more. I had to move those because this was underneath. So I have my little cutting mat. This is just one of those ones from the Dollar Tree, only because I like to keep my cutting mat protected so I don't cut on it, because I use it for filming, you know, so I like to try to protect it whenever possible, although it has a bunch of spots on it and some like glitter glue stuck to it and things like that. So I'm going to take my little thumb blade or my finger blade, and I'm going to cut here right on that fold. Make just a little slice right down the fold where this ribbon line is, and then I'm going to cut here and here. Right around this, carefully around this ornament. And then I will cut this side. I find it's easier if I pull the blade toward me and turn my project. I probably need to put a sharper blade in there. And I don't know if you can see, but there's my little cuts, and there's that cut. Okay. So I'm going to take this ribbon, a length like that should be good. That's way bigger than I need. Cutting it kind of at an angle, and I'm just going to feed it in behind here. Behind there, and in through here. Creighton is very excited. And I will just join it on the back. Put a little bit of adhesive right here and some adhesive over here. Line it up there, put some more adhesive over here, and right along that ribbon. I think I'll just put adhesive right along that ribbon there. Try to make it even. That adhesive is really sticky. There we go. So there we have the little piece of ribbon behind it, and then it goes through the inside of the card. Kind of fun. That was my thought the minute I saw this card, was to run ribbon behind the ornament. It gives the ornament a little bit of a dimension. And then of course we have these pieces of red, which We just have to put bling. I happen to have some red bling here. I'll put a couple pieces where some of these berries are, but then I'm going to use some of my smaller red bling for the other parts. I will put a piece of red bling, large red bling, right there. Let me go get my small red bling. I haven't really done much with my mica powders. We should figure this out. I'm gonna have to figure it out and bring it to you in a video. And how I figure it out is I watch other videos and then bring it to you. Put these little guys here. They fit pretty good on these little berries. Nope, there's 4 on that one. That's okay. I wonder if I should run some red bling. Yeah, oh, I should. Why do I say I wonder if I should? Of course I should. Do I run bling or do I not run bling? The answer should always be yes, run the bling. I haven't seen mica powder used in a long time. My mica powder is probably, I had it since before we lived in this house. Maybe, so it's probably 12 years old. Same thing with those chalks. They are all probably at least 12 years old. So that should tell you how long it's been since I've played with them. There we go. A little bit prettier than the store-bought card. This is what we call better than Hallmark, right? These cards are, or this one at least, is by Papercraft. International greetings, just in case you're wondering. Okay, 1 card down, several more to go. I'm just grabbing them off the stack. I think this would be pretty. Or Happy Holidays. Maybe the trees on the bottom and Happy Holidays on the top. Yep, I think I will do that. Trees along the bottom. Let me move that guy out of the way. All right, let's see. I think I could run a piece of this tape runner right along this ribbon. I was trying to think what I wanted to use to adhere the ribbon. I think the tape runner will work just fine. Happy holidays along the top. That's funny, Angela. Should I talk louder? I don't think we can hear any trains from our house. There are train tracks that are not too far from us. There is a rooster, or at least there was a rooster, that used to crow in the evenings that we used to always hear. And then one of our neighbors on the hill has cows, and we used to hear them moo a lot. But I haven't heard those in a while. These are my non-stick scissors from Fiskars. This way they don't get gummed up. Okay, so I don't have to shout, Angela. All right. Of course, it still needs something. We cannot stop there. Let's see. I'm trying to get the tape off my fingers. I think I will put, I have 3 of these gems. I think I will just put these down in the corner here. To give it a little bit of some shine and sparkle. I have my little Wink of Stella, and I think I will just put some Wink of Stella around on this wreath just to help make it pop a little bit. Now the card is a little glossy. I wonder if the Wink of Stella will dry. I would imagine it would, just like glue. I will put a little bit on this ribbon here and this gold outline. Just to make it look more like real gold. Add a little sparkle to the gold. I hope it dries, the Wink of Stella. I don't know. We'll find out. You probably can't see the shimmer on camera, but it does shimmer a little bit now. Okay. Put that somewhere where maybe I won't stick my fingers in it. Yeah, we have trains that go down by the river as well, near where I live, but I don't think we hear them here. I'm just picking cards off the stack in a random order. What about some glittery tape down the side? What do I want? Green. I like the green. There'll be a little bit of red on each side. I think I'll go with this green. I'm afraid of glitter fallout, but I don't see any. Yeah, there'll be a little bit of a red border. I don't know. I did, Christine. I printed where no other cards are going to go. I hope. We'll see how it goes. That's my plan anyway, is to not put other cards down. This tape seems to stick pretty well. I was concerned. I thought I might have to put some tape behind the tape. Tape behind the tape. But it seems to hold pretty well. This tape is from Barely Art washi tape. Barely. I think they make a glue, a white glue that people seem to really like, but I just can't get past Elmer's glue. For the price, it is very, very reasonable. That's really pretty, very glittery. I like that a lot. Maybe some bling in here. I have red bling out. I'll put some bling on those berries. I need to get more big red bling. I'm almost out. I was looking for some the other day and could not find any. I thought I had another package, but I am just about out. I do have some of the smaller red bling. I love adding the bling. It is such a game changer. All right. Boy, that really makes it stand out. Put a little bit of bling around here. Put a couple pieces around those large berries. One in the center of this little star. Quite nice. I like it. Let me check on this other wink of Stella and see if it's dry. It's not quite dry yet, so I'm not going to put it on any more of these glossy cards until I know for sure it dries. But there, I do have this other one, that the Clear Star glitter pen, which I'm going to use on this bow. I've used this on glossy stuff before, and it has dried. So there we go. Oh, I'll do these circles. There we go. Little bit of glitter all through there. Put that where I won't stick my finger in it as well. I have a really neat idea for this one. I'll do my neat idea last. I'm trying to decide. I think I'll just do all stickles on it. So this will be a stickles card. I'm going to start with one of my clear stickles and do some of the lights on the tree and the fire and things like that. And I'm just making little dots pretty quickly on the tree. And a little bit on the garland on the fireplace because it has little lights in it. And I'm going to light all these little candles and add some to this fire here. What's great about the clear is it will pick up all of the colors in the back. And then I'm going to get the gold and I'm going to go around that gold frame. That gold is empty. I want one that's pretty full. This one's pretty full. Let me get a sip of my drink real quick. Has my glue gone up? What do you mean gone up? Like in price? The Elmer's glue? I don't know. I haven't priced it in a while. I'm just using my pen to clear out my nozzle. Sometimes, oh, it's going to be like that. Sometimes the stickles get caught in the nozzle. The glitter gets caught in the nozzle. All right, now it's all quiet over here. I know, Christine. You know me too well. I make a mess generally. I am living dangerously. I'm going to have to be very careful when I move these around. The gold stickles will dry so beautifully. I love the way gold stickles looks when it dries, especially if it's on a darker color like this. On the red background, it will be so pretty. That was my plan for this card. As soon as I saw it, was to put stickles on it for that gold frame. There we go. Put my pin back in my Elmer's glue. Yeah, I'm not sure if the price of Elmer's glue has gone up or not. If you guys know, let me know. So there we have clear stickles, and they'll dry and be more, just the glitter will show on the clear. They look pretty white now, and then the gold will look so much more glittery when it dries if I don't stick my fingers in that. Okay, I'm putting that way over there where I cannot touch it. This one I have an idea for, and that is to use this. This is what I looked for a couple shows ago. It was under my desk. It had rolled up under my desk. I thought this would look good here. I think it does look good there on the bottom. Let me give this a little trim. Maybe I'll should I put one on the top too, or just the bottom? Maybe some random snowflakes, a random one or two on the top. That'll work. Now, where are my little dots? I have a sheet of them somewhere. I will get a new sheet out. These are those little adhesive dots that I get from Amazon. I'll put one behind each of these snowflakes. $32 ounce for $8.47. I think that's probably okay. I don't remember what I paid for mine. It's a big bottle. I think I paid around $5 or $6 for it. It might be 32 ounces. I'd have to look back in my old, my cart, or my old, orders. I have plenty left. It's cheap compared to art glitter glue. It's practically free compared to art glitter glue. Destilou, I had a nursing contract in South Point, Ohio, and I crossed over into Huntington, West Virginia. I was right along the river there. I used to go sit at one of the parks and watch the water, watch the boats go by. And then there was a park over on the other side, and I think it was called Riverside Park. Oh my gosh, Angela, I can't imagine how long it would take me to use a gallon of it. But a 16 for a gallon, how much is 4 ounces of art glitter glue on Amazon? I think you can get like this and this. I think it's $20-something. This is, I think, the 2 ounce bottle, and then the 4 ounce bottle. So for 6 ounces of art glitter glue, it's $20. So you can get a gallon of Elmer's glue for less money. That's a riot. I'll put a couple of these across the top. Be sure to not get the school glue though. The school glue is more watery and your paper could wrinkle. Let's see how that looks. We'll go with that. Where did I put? Here they are. Yes, it's Elmer's Glue All. It's the absolute old-fashioned stuff. My dad used to use it for everything. Elmer's Glue All. It has been around forever. And the school glue is... Oh, I didn't mean to cut another piece off. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking instead of crafting. The school glue is more watery. And that you can usually find really, really cheap, but I would not suggest the school glue. And I met some friends over in Huntington, West Virginia, when I was on my contract. We went to Cookout. Oh, love Cookout. I got a watermelon milkshake. Talk about delicious. We don't have Cookout here where I live. But I also would go to Sheetz too. We do have a Sheetz closer to where I live now. There's one in Circleville. All right. I think I'm just going to leave that be. I thought about doing something with what's in the middle there, but I think I'm just going to leave it be. I do have this one extra piece. No, maybe it's too much. Let's see what the inside looks like. I think I'll put this down on the inside, since I have this extra piece kind of hanging out. My glue sticks, I hardly ever use glue sticks, but actually now for glue sticks, you could probably find some really good deals for back to school on Elmer's glue sticks. So we have that, and I don't have to worry about that one drying, so I will set it over there. Well, you can't see over there. I set the other ones over there too, but oh, we're almost done. Almost done with these cards. Let me get a sip of my drink. Yeah, Christine, I bet it is the same. Because I think the glue all is, I think it means all-purpose glue. Oh, what to do with this one? I have some of those. And some of these. Oh, I'll just put Christmas lights on this tree. These little tiny bottles I get from Amazon, and they unscrew, and this one has fabric tack in it. This one has Elmer's glue. I wanted to try this bottle. I don't notice a difference between this bottle and this bottle. I just had this bottle at the time, and then of course I was gifted this one. So either one works fine. You can get whole packages of these. The nice thing about these is they squeeze really easy if your hands tend to hurt. I know some people have arthritic hands, and those little bottles really do help. They make it easy to squeeze. I think it's easier to squeeze than the art glitter glue bottles because they tend to be a thicker plastic. Just putting some bling on the Christmas tree here. Sometimes I have to use a pin and unclog that little bottle, but it tends to most of the time behave itself. I don't know if you can see, there we go. We have the Christmas tree all decorated. I think I'll leave it be. These want to be used. They are rolling towards me. And let's see, we have 2 more cards. This one has the white background. I'm not sure what I want to do with this one. Stickles could be. I could do stickles. I'm not sure. Uh-oh. All right, you guys. Get on your adult dating site. Thank you, Lois, for hiding those in case you guys missed that. I'm laughing because what are you going to do? There might be a way to block them or report them. I'm not sure. I've never moderated on YouTube. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate. See what happens when you turn away for 2 seconds? We got it. I think they're gone. That's okay. You know, it's really rare that that happens. That only happened one other time. So, Todd's not watching the chat either. All right. I don't know what to do. Oh, I know what I could try. Hang on, I gotta go over here. I have these stickers that I found laying around. It did, and you know, they were, there were so many of them. These green Christmas trees, I think, would go cute down here. I'll just put some randomly, or maybe with purpose, maybe not so randomly. This isn't that kind of channel. There are channels for that. This is not one of them. Maybe. Oh no, that's not coming up. Okay. I was going to put one up there, but I can't now that I put that there. I'll put one there. They got 14 in. That's okay. I don't think any of my viewers are going to be clicking on their site, so they're not going to get the business they hoped for. I know there are other channels that do that. I'm not sure how that works with YouTube and the monetization. They probably get demonetized. Oh, let's go after some crafters. They obviously didn't look to see what kind of a channel this was. Us innocent women over here crafting and chatting. Not looking for some XXX sites. All right, we got it. Couple of snowflakes, couple of glittery trees, and maybe some, I'll go with some stickles because I just can't help myself. Let's get, maybe they thought the stickles were some sort of, you know, XXX thing. XXX stickles going on over here. I'm just putting some stickles on the snow drifts. If they only knew what we did with our glue. And I'll put some down on this too. That's crazy, Angela. They are getting desperate, I guess. I wonder if in early 2020, in March of 2020, if those sites did a better business than they do now. If you know what I mean. I won't say why, because I don't think YouTube likes that sort of talk either for some reason, but I just wonder. Okay, so there we have that with some glittery trees, snowflakes, and some snow. I just have to be careful to put that someplace safe from my fingers. And then I just have one more card. And what shall I do to this card? I could do gold stickles, maybe some green stickles. All right, I'm going to have to turn my gold upside down here. Put it, oh, see, those ribbon things come in handy. I'll do some green and some gold stickles on this one. I'm looking to see if I have a dark green. I have a light green. I really want a deep dark green if I have it. I have that. That's a pretty color. It has green, red, gold. I think I'll use that one because I don't have a super dark green. Oh, I do. I do. It was hiding. I have this green. I think I still like this one better. Go with this. They can't see what we look like, Angela. So we can just pretend, let them think that we are beautiful. This is why I only show my hands. I don't show my face. Some of the just plain glue shot out. And it's a glossy card, so. Yeah. Man, okay, hang on. I need to take a piece of scrap paper and get all that loose glue out. There we go. Stream Elements is inviting the XXX people over to the Facebook page. I doubt they'll go. They're probably long gone. What I'm guessing they do is go from one live to another, and then their account gets blocked by YouTube. So then they make another account. It's probably a bot. And they make another account and go to as many lives as they can before YouTube blocks them. And then they just keep doing that over and over. Can you imagine having that job? Or I wonder if it's a person though. It could be a bot that does it. I don't know. I'd have to ask Todd. He would know more about that sort of thing. I haven't used this color before. I think it's quite pretty. This is called, I don't know if I can read it, Confetti. It's got like green, red, gold. I like it. Beautiful soul. Yeah, I know. I have a nice personality, I've been told. That's what I've heard. But that is the reason why I mostly just show my hands in the videos. I'm just putting a little bit of this gold around this edge part just to add a little bit of glimmer there, and then I will do this gold line. This gold is just not behaving today. Yeah, it's probably a bot that it just follows live shows around until it gets deleted by YouTube, and then another one gets made, and hundreds an hour. And they probably go to every live show that's happening. Sometimes I get comments on my YouTube videos like that. And again, it's probably just a bot. And those get deleted because I report them to YouTube. And they just come back with another account. And I think YouTube deletes them as fast as they can. All right. Boy, my desk is a mess. I look like a whirlwind. A tornado has moved right on through here. Okay, let's see if I can get it cleaned up. These cards were fun to make. They were fun to do. So there, I just added some stickles to that one. I'm going to try to behave myself over here and not hurt anything. Oh, and at the beginning we did this, made this notebook folder. That's pretty fun for a swap. I might add some flowers or something to that later. That was fun to do. Then we have some of these. Let me know, you guys, which one was your favorite, or do you think you will be making a folder like that? You can use scraps of junk mail or scrapbook paper as well to make one of those neat folders. Let me get that over there so I don't hurt it with anything. Let me see how this Wink of Stella is doing. It did dry. So the Wink of Stella did dry on the glossy cardstock, in case any of you were wondering. We have that one. Those dried up too, so that card is good. That one is dry. This one I have to be careful of. It has all of that gold. And this white Christmas one has a ton of stickles on it. All right, you guys, let me know which one is your favorite. I don't know quite how to describe them, but that was pretty fast, that 8 cards done. And so you can always get just a box of regular store-bought Christmas cards and sit down with some stickles or some bling and just bling them up. If you don't have any cards to recycle, that's a great idea. Yeah, I like that. I like the Santa. I like them all, I guess. I thought that was a fun way to put the ribbon through a card that was already made, where you don't have something to tuck the ribbon behind. Actually, I think I've done this card before. That looks familiar to me. I may have recycled a card very similar to that, if not exactly the same. The reindeer and the stocking. I like using this tape. It is very sticky. It works well. A lot of sometimes washi tape does not stick well, but that sticks really, really good. Alrighty, you guys. Thank you so much for spending your Monday night here with me and the spammers. Be sure to check out that XXX website. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, YouTube. Please don't take me off the air. And hopefully they won't come over to the Facebook group. I doubt they will, because it's usually just, like I said, a bot, and they're not paying attention to what we're saying or doing in here. They just go on and spam it and get cut off by YouTube and then go somewhere else. Let's see. I don't think anything else is going on. Next Monday should be a show, no problem. And yeah, that's about it, you guys. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Oh, I have my mystery box coming. That will be, I filmed it yesterday. I haven't edited it yet. I will probably edit it tomorrow or so it'll be up later in the week. It goes on Patreon first without any ads. So usually later in the week, that should come out. I've got some more goodies in the mail from companies that I work with. one of them is a sister company to BB Craft, and they have some wonderful dies. I can't wait to use those and show you what I do with those. So fun stuff. So if you like what you see, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button down there maybe. They moved it. I think it's down there somewhere. And click on the bell so you're, in theory, notified when I upload a video or when I go live. And thank you again so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to my moderators, Christine and Lois. I appreciate you guys. And thank you to all of my channel members and my Patreon subscribers. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody out there. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.